Hard flats are the most annoying zone in Madden 25, and they also happen to be the most common / popular zone you'll see when you play online head-to-head. So in this video, I'm going to show you an easy way you can destroy these hard flats by manipulating them all over the field. To show you this and to show you how to manipulate hard flats, I'm going to play double outs in the bunch X nasty formation. And on paper, these out routes don't look like they're very effective. If they run hard flats or even cloud flats, they're going to get completely shut down. So if I try to throw, let's say this out route, you're gonna see the slot corner is right there. He's probably going to swat it away or even intercept it. And you're gonna notice the exact same result on the other side of the field. Slot corner is right there waiting. He only stops because we already threw the football, right? So what is it that makes these routes so good at beating hard flats if I just watch them get covered, you might ask? Well, you're gonna notice that if I just pair them with the right route, so they're both terrible and they're good, it's a paradox, just like in Oppenheimer. I'd love to play the music, but I can't. If you pair them with the right routes, they're actually going to be super wide open. So for example, if I just put a running back streak on the same side as one of the out routes, specifically the short side, I should say, you're gonna see that this out route is going to cause this route to be wide open to the sideline. And it becomes a very, very easy dot. That player is going to sprint in and then leave this route wide open for you, right? And this is an easy 10-yard gain every single rip. This guy's not even within 10 yards of the receiver anymore. But there are even better ways of using this. So instead of using a running back streak to attack the short side, you can actually just use a drag route. So if I just put a drag route on, let's say, the slot receiver, okay, and he crosses the field, you're gonna see that it's gonna cause this player to pull in, leaving him, once again, wide open. Now, you don't actually need these crazy speed outs, although I think it makes it better. You can actually just use regular out routes on the short side of the field, I should say. On the wide side, you do kind of need them. But on the short side, you can just use a regular out route, stem him up one notch, or even smart route him. Maybe it makes him a little deeper, right? You could smart route this out route, just about here. And you're gonna see, once the drag crosses, this out route is still open to the sideline. You just gotta be wary of the outside quarter. But the better way to do it, I did smart route there, is to put him on an out and stem him up one notch on the D-pad. When you do that, you're pretty much guaranteeing that he's in a good spot to get under the outside quarter and over the hard flat, okay? So that's just on the short side of the field. How can we do the same thing on the wide side of the field? Well, it's actually really easy. A running back streak won't work, but just like the other play, a drag route will work. So if I just call this play like this, the hard flat is going to drop down to the drag route and leave the out route wide open. Just take a look. It's going to pull inside, and this guy's going to be wide open to the sideline, okay? Now you're probably like, okay, that's really effective, right? You're at this point, you're like, okay, you're believing me. These routes are really good. Out routes are insane when you pair them with the right route, right? Hopefully that's what you're saying by now. However, there's actually an even better way to run this. What I like to do is actually just put a zig route on the wide side of the field and pair them with this speedy out route or speedy corner. I'll show you the speedy corner version a little bit later in this video, but you're gonna see that when you pair it with the zig route, this is when things get really, really nice, because what happens is the zig routes are gonna be open in a nice huge window for 5 yards, right? So they're gonna wanna cover that with their user. They're gonna wanna do something about that, okay? Maybe they're gonna pull in their hard flat. Maybe they won't even run a hard flat at all. But what this also does, make sure we're in cover 4 drop. What this also does is, just like a drag route, it pulls this hard flat inside. As you can see, wide open once again. So it has the exact same effect. As long as you have a delayed flat or a player attacking the flat later in the play, it causes hard flats to pull inside, abandoning their deeper responsibility and giving us an easy read. Now, the difference between this and just running, let's say, I don't know, something, let's say like this, which a lot of people are like, just do this, dude. Just do this. You know, this is pretty solid. Well, this is actually very switch stickable. And on top of that, the outside quarter can cover this. So this is why it's so much better than what people are already using. So if I try to do this exact same thing, the outside quarter is actually, I'm running into the outside quarter. They can switch stick to the outside quarter and make a play on that. Now, granted, that was a bad pass lead, but your corner route is running into the outside quarters area. That could get knocked out if they have deep zone KO, right? So that's why the out routes are way, way farther from the outside quarter. Let's just run an example. And you really only have to worry about the hard flat. And if the hard flat's pulling inside, well, this is gonna be wide open, right? I mean, a lot of pad pass leads, but I'm home, but you're gonna see, zig, the outside quarter is not even within 8 yards of this. No one is, and it's wide open, okay? So that's in double outs. And I do like using the speed out to the wide side, but you can use regular out routes to the short side. But you can also do this in a formation called bunch spread nasty. You can do this in lots of different formations. Just got to find a speed out or a route that cuts up really, really fast, okay? You can do this actually from the play called motion snag under. Now this is a really, really fast corner route on this play, okay? Now, just like with the speed out, if I do nothing on this play, literally nothing. So let's say we put this guy on a drag, this guy on a drag, okay? You're gonna see that this corner route is caged. Like the hard flat's going to bag it, right? The quarter is going to be on it. It's just caged. However, just like we explained before, if I put a zig route on this player, the X receiver, you're gonna see the hard flat is going to pull inside and leave this corner route wide open in this area of the field. It's a very short corner. It's not like a regular corner, so it's really, really good. And if you want to get really, really nifty, this is Xavier worthy, but you can actually just put an out route on the innermost receiver. This will also work in bunch X nasty, but it's much better in bunch spread nasty because the out route won't get bumped as much. And what's gonna happen, this is only if I don't have Power Master. If I have Power Master, it's a zig. What's gonna happen is this player is going to pull inside and then leave the corner route. Right there, we got a really, really bad pass lead, but you can see the concept, right? You can see that this player begins to pull inside. So let's do it one more time. You could even stem up the out route if you'd like. It doesn't really matter too much. You're gonna see, pulls inside. Bang, right? Bang, wide open, right? Super, super effective technique. And once again, just to reiterate the short side concept, you can just pair a running back streak with an out route that's stemmed up maybe one notch on the D-pad, and you're also going to be able to throw this out route to the sideline. So this is a very easy and effective way to attack hard flats in Madden 25, which are the most common zone you'll see.